See, we don't know. He was honest. He shared what he was feeling. And when he's done with being president, look what he does. He goes and writes a book on growing old with Rosalind and helping poor people build homes. No ego problem. I mean, Richard Nixon is still trying to get his archives built. But not Jimmy. He's done. He moved on. Jimmy Stewart, worth $50 million, they say. In his heyday, the actors and actresses didn't have money. They lived it out. But he just, as a white, put it away. Did a great quality kind of job. Just went on. Very liked by his people. Bo Derek, Linda Evans, both married a strong red man. Brought them along. Ruth, in the Bible, has to be a white. Who else would have followed Naomi wherever she wanted to go? She'd been a red, she would have said, look, Naomi, let's get this straight. You're older, and I can take care of you in my country. Now, white nations, Finland, Switzerland, never start a war. But they're counting the money when it's all over. White bumper stickers. I finally got it all together, but I forgot where I put it. I used to be apathetic, now I just don't care. And I'm not deaf, I'm ignoring you. Okay, jobs that appeal to whites. Dentists. Ever been to a dentist? They stick their hands down your throat, they inject something in your throat, and then they say, so, tell me about yourself. They have no clue you can't talk because they're not used to conversation. Forest ranger, military service, police officer, lawyer, do you get it? The red, the logic, they make sense, but also they like to work independent, they like to work alone, they don't need to see lots of people. If I ever want to have a hit agent, I'm picking a white woman. Deadly. They just go for the throat and they're done. They don't need to be praised, they don't need to be noticed, just get the job done and move on. Okay, that brings us to the yellows. Now, this fits the yellow, it's broken. Do we care? We don't mind at all. We're having a party, we don't notice. Yellows live for fun. All we live for is to have fun. Every day we wake up, are we having fun yet? That's what we're looking for. Yellows are the carefree players of our society. They're like two bear cubs running around, playing, having fun. Yellows love to party. They love to meet people. For my 40th birthday, my blue wife has given me a wonderful party with some of my dear friends. We're going on safari in October. And so we're having a jungle party. And of course we have to go to Disneyland to buy the right kinds of things to have at the party. And of course the blue does it exactly like it's a jungle. And I'm just looking to have all the people there. I mean, all we're going to talk and do and be all night long sounds like fun to me. Yellow kids are the greatest in school. They show up the first day, they are so excited. There is no kid more excited than a yellow. The teacher stands up, and the teachers are mostly what color? Blue. And the teacher says, so, our homework assignment for today? Whoa, 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 whoa. What's this homework bit? Or what happened to recess and free lunch? Yellows get kind of snagged when it comes to work. That's a tough dimension for yellows to get a handle on. Yellows are very optimistic. Very optimistic. We always believe that it'll get better. Pollyanna. We know our kids are going to be fine. We know ourselves are going to be fine. We know our friends are going to be fine. Everything will work out. Don't worry about it. Yellows are very trusting. I remember the time this red woman brought in her daughter who had been raped. And she was so angry and so upset about this, and so we talked. And it came out that a man and a woman were driving by and said to her, vain yellows that we are, we could take some pictures for you and get them published. So she gets in the car. They drive to a shopping center. The woman gets out to go shopping. Still, the yellow's not getting a clue. Something's not right here. Drives her behind the shopping center and rapes her. At that point, I knew something wasn't quite right. I'm not getting the whole story here. So I asked the red mom to leave. So I say to her, now tell me what I don't know about what happened. She goes, I'm so glad you didn't ask me because I couldn't have ever told you this in front of my mother. She said, after he raped me, I asked him to drive me home. I said, excuse me, if the man raped you and you asked him to drive you home? She goes, it's a long ways, Taylor. You should see it. I said, you weren't worried? She goes, he'd done what he could do. What else could he do to me? Very trusting. It'll all work out. Don't worry about it. Now, if the red mother had known that, she would have shot both of us. Okay? Reds are also yellows are very happy. Happy. We wake up happy. Blues wake up and think about it. But yellows are going. It's fun. It's up. We're happy. Yellows are very charismatic. You cannot not like a yellow unless you're married to one. If you expect them to carry their share of the load, you're in real trouble. And yellows are very social. The entire teenage population has adopted yellow as their culture. So it's in to be irresponsible. It's in to be fun. It's in to stay out late. It's in to look good. It's in to do yellow things, which drives reds and blues crazy. They think this kid is your genes and not mine, I can assure you. They go nuts over the thing. All right, the weak side of yellows, uncommitted. Here today, gone to Maui. It's been fun, but, we have to move on. Be grateful I showed up at all. Come on, there's a little character in me, just a little bit here. Yellows are very self-centered. We take the easy route. My father, who's very blue, is still wondering why he cannot teach me to do the windshield right on my car. Well, there are people you pay to do that right. Why would I learn to do it? And cutting our lawn, all my blue buddies, they love to get out there and they putter around, they clean the house up, and they paint, and they love it. And when they're done, they say, don't you just love to sit back and look at your house manicured? I said, I wonder why I don't have a gardener. That's all I wonder. Yellows don't want to get in and do things all the way down the line. Yellows take the easy route in school. They want to drop out early. They don't want to pay the price. In counseling, yellows come 3 times. They go, okay, Taylor, so how about lunch from now on instead of counseling? They don't really want to work through the problem. Yellows are undisciplined. Very, very flighty. They just kind of go. Long-term planning is 30 minutes, okay, to a yellow. And very unreliable. I tell all my clients, I say, no one will love you more than I will while I'm here. But I take 6 vacations a year, and when I go, don't try and kill yourself. Plan it around when I'm here. And if you need somebody that's going to be here more often, I'm not the man to see. Because I'm not going to foster that inadequacy in you. Plus, I need to play to be good for you when I come back. We have a computer programmer who's so blue, he is incredible. The man won't go for more than 3 days, and he's single. But he says, the computers die, and they need to have me there to fix the computer. I'm thinking, I have people that die, and he has computers that die, and I go and he doesn't. But that's typical of a yellow, okay? Yellows are very, very impulsive and forgetful. We love to go, we love to pack for last-minute trips. It doesn't mean a thing to us not to have everything done and ready for us. Now, yellows that you would know. Ronald Reagan, President Reagan, when he was in office during Iran-gate, the Democrats wanted to kill him. They were furious that this man could get away with what he got away with. In Iran-gate, the Democrats said, the man doesn't even know what's going on in the basement of the White House. Ronald Reagan didn't even know there was a basement in the White House, let alone know what was going on down there. John F. Kennedy, Goldie Hawn, very yellow-type personalities. Now, yellow nations, Brazil and Mexico, they have the highest debt ratio in the world. They don't care. Come on down, we're having a party, and they're having a great time. The types of bumper stickers you might find on cars yellows would drive. If you don't like the way I drive, stay off the sidewalk. Surfing is life. The rest is merely details. When at first you don't succeed, give up. No sense being a darn fool about it. And hard work may not kill me, but why take a chance? The kinds of jobs that appeal to yellows, there are none. Actually, lifeguard comes to mind, travel agent, secretary, beautician, actor or actress, and sales. When you think about it, you've heard concepts that will change your life and revolutionize the field of psychotherapy. It is important, however, to keep all of this in perspective. That's best done by a favorite story of mine entitled, If You Are Unhappy. Once upon a time, there was a non-conforming sparrow who decided not to fly south for the winter. However, soon the weather turned so cold that he reluctantly started to fly south. In a short time, ice began to form on his wings and he fell to the earth in a barnyard, almost frozen to death. A cow passed by and crapped on the little sparrow. The sparrow thought it was the end, but the manure warmed him and defrosted his wings. Warm and happy, able to breathe, he started to sing. Just then a large cat came by and, hearing the chirping, investigated the sounds. The cat cleared away the manure, found the chirping bird, and promptly ate him. Now the moral to the story. Number one, everyone who craps on you is not necessarily your enemy. So you blues, when a red is telling you something's wrong, they may be in fact your friend. And number two, everyone who gets you out of the crap is not necessarily your friend. And most importantly, number three, if you are warm and happy in a pile of crap, keep your mouth shut. God bless you in your effort to understand your personality and what makes you tick, help you to understand and appreciate the personalities of those around you, and understand why we are attracted not only by people that are like us, but by opposites. This will, in fact, give you opportunities to change your life, as well as enhance the lives of those around you.